As the critical reviews continue to be released, one thing is becoming very, very clear. Wheel of Time is now a platform. Wheel of Time is not a faithful adaptation or even a moderately good adaptation of the original intent and content of Robert Jordan's works. No, it is a platform for current year politics and my narrative. With all the time required for Rafe Judkins to work that mandated agenda into the story, no wonder why, in general, the reviews find these shows, the characterizations, lacking. However, one thing Rafe did have time to do, and that is to change sexuality, as well as change intimate, friendly relationships into sexual ones for characters that were never intended to be that way in the book series. I don't put any faith in anything this website, The Verge, says, but I do find what they go out of their way to present as far as positive points of the show to be very revealing. When the title of your review is that your new Amazon show is trying way too hard to be Game of Thrones, wherever you heard that one before, you know you're in trouble. Much like other reviews have shown, no matter how much money you spend on something, if it doesn't have a good story, if it isn't paced really well, the result doesn't matter. The review also faults Robert Jordan's original source material, if you can believe that or not, and says that it tries way, way, way too hard to be, yes, you guessed it, Game of Thrones. It also goes out of its way to celebrate the changes that Rafe Judkins has made as far as making the cast older and changing the focus of the story from Rand, Matram, and Perrin to, you guessed it, the girls who are the key to everything, Edwene and Nineveh. Now, I love the strong female characters in the original books. Nineveh in particular, she's great. But one thing she's not is she's not the Dragon Reborn. Throughout the series, her storylines are absolutely critical as we progress and as her character arc is developed. But her story runs parallel to that of the Dragon Reborn. Now add into this what it was that Rafe said in an interview with comicbook.com in October, where he said, we're going to change a fundamental part of what the Dragon Reborn can be. That it can't just be a man, Luz Theron becoming who. No, we're going to make it so that the Dragon Reborn can also be a woman. Now, is it just a coincidence that Nineveh and Edwene are now the focus of the story? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only thing that will surprise me is when these people, these creatives, do the right thing. And by that, I mean stay faithful to the story with which they were handed, the original source material. Keep politics out of this. Keep your modern agenda out of it. Keep your narrative out of it. And do you know what would happen? You would have a beloved show that people would want to see, and you would make a lot of money. My television is not Twitter. I don't care what your political leanings are or what you believe. I just want you to entertain me. But no, that doesn't seem to be how Hollywood works anymore. It's almost like everything is being reset somehow. So hey, if you loved Rand, Matram, Perrin, they're in the back seat. Nope, the ladies are driving this one. This is a story about the girls with a Y that are the keys to everything. Patriarchy is over, man. What's hysterical is all of the comments I've received on my videos calling me a misogynist and other woke derogatory terms, when really what I'm doing is pointing out that it's not the same story. And I don't have to like somebody's misinterpretation of quality material that I, as a person, have an affection with. And what I'm really curious about is how many of those individuals who took their time to write me their women's studies thesis about how I'm a bad person, if they even know what the hell these books are about. Regardless, the Verge article continues to repeat that it tries too hard to be Game of Thrones, for whatever that's worth. Well, I think one thing we can all agree on, those of us who love the Wheel of Time series, is that we wish Rafe Judkins and Amazon had spent more time trying to make Wheel of Time more Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. As ever, This is Salty Texas C. I'm Corey DB, and I hope you have a good day.